It's now almost 30 years on from the genocide, in which 1 million Tutsi and moderate Hutu were killed in just 100 days between April and July 1994. Since that time, many survivors have overcome great obstacles, more so in recent years due to the challenges resulting from the coronavirus pandemic. This is their story, and the story of one organisation, Survivors Fund, which, with your support, is making a real difference in their lives. Ever since the establishment of Survivors Fund in 1997, SURF has been providing support to survivors of the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda. From housing to healthcare, education to employment. Any one angle of assistance would be an incomplete response. So taking the lead set by its two main partner organisations in Rwanda, AVEGA, the National Association of Widows of the Genocide, and AERG, the National Students Association of Genocide Survivors, SURF develops programmes which help survivors to rebuild their lives. This short film presents an array of these programmes, features survivors that the work supports, and the team of committed professionals across Rwanda that make it possible.
Hari igitero cy'aba barimo kwica inka, barimo no kwica n'abantu, noneho bafashe igitsina gore, abakobwa n'abagore barimo kubaviyora, dusubira inyuma.
Ubwo rero baratugota rero batugotera ahantu ku muyira, baratwica, bica abana, bica abagore, baradupfakaza n'umwana w'umusore wari ubyaye rimwe n'uwari umaze gushaka, twese n'akasigaye kaba mupfakazi.
In the immediate aftermath of the genocide, SURF addressed the need of the survivors to bury their dead with dignity. With the support of funders such as Comic Relief, SURF helped to construct over 40 memorial sites across Rwanda, and over the years to help maintain and repair many others. To this day, mass graves continue to be discovered, such as at Kiziguro. The bodies of victims are exhumed and reburied, with SURF providing counselling to survivors re-traumatised by the experience. The recording of testimonies has always been an important part of SURF's work, to allow survivors to tell their story in their own words. All have shared their stories as to how they survived the genocide and the challenges they have faced in the years after it. Their experience has been particularly hard, but over time, with the right support, they again have hope for a better future. And, even more remarkably, look forward to supporting others, even less fortunate than themselves.
Nitwa Mukangarambe Dafroze. Bacitse ku icumu, nakubwiye ko barimo benshi, barimo barasaza, barimo ubuzima buragenda busa nkaho ubundi pe bwari bugeze aho buryoshye, ariko noneho kubera gusaza intege zirimo ziraba nkeya, ugasanga imbere hazaba hatari heza cyane. Ikintu cyandemereye mu buzima ni imibereho ntabwo yanyoroheye, ariko kubera ko mwagiye mumfasha kenshi, byagiye bimpa nk'imbaraga. Karacyakenewe kuko kenshi njya n'abasangayo, murabizi, ubona ko ibibazo bingose nza mbirukankira. Birakenewe, dukeneye kugana SAF yatubereye umubyeyi. Byaba byiza rero ibikorwa byanyu bikomeje.
AVEGA's answer to supporting widows to support themselves is through the livelihood development model, which has been co-created with SURF to provide widows with access to training, banking, counselling and other essential services. Through funding from donors including Comic Relief, UK Aid Direct and the Addax and Oryx Foundation, we have rolled out projects to economically empower genocide widows nationwide through supporting groups such as that led by Hillary.
Turawushimira ibyiza watugejejeho, baduhaye amahugurwa y'uburyo bwo kwihangira imirimo, tuba ba rwiyemezamirimo. Ni muri urwo rwego twafashe gahunda yo kujya turangura imyaka tukahunika tugacuruza. Igihe twaranguye imyaka ibishyimbo bingana na toni 2, ni ukuvuga ngo turabibika tukabisubiza kiriya gihe cy'ihinga kigeze, tukunguka amafaranga. Yo twungutse turaza mu itsinda nk'umukecuru nka runaka tukamusura, cyangwa se tukareba ikintu kidukwiye runaka, tukavuga ngo niba umukecuru akeneye mitiweli, se akeneye igitenge, isabune, ikintu akeneye, mbega ku buryo twakwikenura.
Niyo mpamvu rero uyu mushinga wanyu urakenewe cyane, ari ugukomeza ibyo mwatangiye no gutangira ibindi bishyashya mu bacitse ku icumu, kugira ngo mukomeze abo bitarageraho mubagereho. Kuko burya umuntu iyo umuturanyi agize umugisha yifuza ko n'uwo baturanye nawe kuri wa mugisha awubonaho. Twebwe urabona mu by'ukuri hari aho mumaze kutugeza, ariko ntabwo twifuza ko ari aha bigarukira.
Funding from the Good Gifts catalogue extends vital support to survivors to address an array of basic needs, providing cleaner and cheaper household energy sources. Vulnerable survivors which have received solar lights and clean cook stoves save time, money and the environment from not needing to buy or collect firewood, and suffer less from ill effects to their eyes and breathing. Good Gifts is also helping survivor-headed households to grow their own food in kitchen gardens and raise livestock to improve diets and generate income. Lamanzan is one such beneficiary who received a magic chicken from Good Gifts.
3 important things which make him call this the magic chicken. 1, for a long time wanted to get a driving permit and he couldn't get it, but because he sold the offspring and got a driving permit. Second one is that he was able to buy a cow. And thirdly, he has electricity in his house now. Ramadan is married with 2 children, and his ambition again is that the portrait project he's doing will pay school fees for his children, that they will not miss out on education, and that his wife gets also employed within the project and they can work together as a family, but with the ambition that his kids will go through school and to university because of the income he will get from the portrait project.
Though basic education is now free in Rwanda, to attend school, students still need to be able to afford stationery, uniform and shoes. For those from the poorest families, this is a great challenge. Even affording breakfast may be beyond their household budget, so children leave for school on an empty stomach. Through funding from the Good Gifts catalogue, SERV provides school meals for children who cannot afford any lunch either.
Bamwe duturuka mu miryango ikennye, ntabwo imiryango yose iba yifashije. Urebye bamwe na bamwe muri twe hari ababa batabona ubushobozi bwo kwishyurirwa imiryango kuba yabishyurira school feeding, bikaba ngombwa yenda hari n'abari mu cyiciro cya mbere, bikaba ngombwa ko bafashwa na leta cyangwa bakabona imishinga ibafasha.
Isomo nkunda kwiga neza ni biology na math. Kuba turira hano bidufasha ushobora gutaha ukajya mu muryango ugasanga ntibiteguye cyangwa ntibatetse, amasomo akagucika ukaba wasubira inyuma mu masomo, ariko mu gihe uri ku ishuri ukaharira gira iminota waharira kandi bikagufasha kwiga neza.
Almost 30 years on from the genocide, we are seeing survivors we have supported since they were children beginning to have children of their own. And with our partner organisations, we are working to determine how we can most effectively support them too.
GRG is an association of former student survivors of genocide committed against Tutsi. Now we are starting having the transgenerational trauma. Our children also start to having effect of the genocide. As survivors, we have to deal with that, but also we need to see as partners to help us to deal with that consequences.
Through the support of Foundation Rwanda and Network for Africa, we have a series of mental health programmes which are addressing the challenges faced by young people, and in particular those impacted by transgenerational trauma. Through training delivered in partnership with the Institute of Group Analysis, counsellors from SURF and our partners are better equipped to provide the vital support that is required. Group counselling, retreats and peer support all play an important role in helping young people to cope with trauma and its symptoms, as well as to reduce their isolation and enable them to have more positive hopes for their future.
Muri uyu mushinga rero duhura inshuro ebyiri mu kwezi, aho tuganira ku buzima bwabo, tukaganira ku ihungabana n'iki, ni ibimenyetso biranga umuntu wahungabanye. Umuntu wahungabanye afashwa gute, ni gute ushobora kubona umuntu mu nzira ukamenya ko yahungabanye, hanyuma tukongera tukabigarura ku buzima bwabo bwite, akamenya we ni gute yiyumva nk'uwahungabanye gute, ashobora guhinduka akava muri bwa buzima bw'ihungabana, uko iminsi igenda ishira niko agenda abona cyangwa se agira imbaraga mu gupanga cyangwa se no mu gushyiraho ku mirongo kuko aba amaze gukomera.
The importance of providing economic opportunities is especially important in Rwanda due to the lack of jobs for young people. So the focus of much of the work of SURF in recent years has been on job creation through providing access to training and capital for those that want to develop their own entrepreneurial projects in partnership with AERG and GAERG. Made possible by the support of Inspire Africa, this work is now being extended through our new Youth Economic Empowerment Programme as part of the Clifford Chance Cornerstone Initiative.
But 40% of our members are unemployed. They don't have jobs. Even if they have finished the universities, but they don't have employment for the moment. Unemployment is a problem everywhere, but when it comes to a young survivor, it's become very hard for them because they don't have the family environment, they don't have any other support around. Then it is our mandate as GIRG to train them to be competent at the job market.
Amahugurwa twari turi kuyahabwa na GIRG ifatanyije na SAF, niyo yaduhaye amahugurwa ya mbere n'aya kabiri n'aya gatatu. Nyuma y'amahugurwa inatwemerera ubufasha bwo kutuguriza amafaranga, kuko hano mu Rwanda biba bigoye kugira umuntu aguriza amafaranga ujye kuri banki, biba bisaba ingwate, bisaba ibintu byinshi. Ariko icyo badufashije SAF na GIRG batugurije amafaranga kugira twagure business. Nkanjye ngiye bangurije miliyoni kandi biri kuri interest rate iri hasi ugereranije na banki. Ariko nyuma y'igihe, nyuma nk'umwaka, umuntu akagura akaba yashinga indi salo ahandi, nkava kuri imwe nkajya kuri ebyiri n'eshatu n'enye gutyo. Ariko nanigisha n'abantu muri business plan birimo ko nabo tuzajya twigisha cyane nk'abakene bo tuzajya tubagabanyiriza ku biciro bya school fees bitewe n'icyiciro cy'ubudehe barimo.
When you survive the genocide, you have a mandate to, you survive it, but you have to live. But then you have to live on your own, but also you have the responsibility of those people who have been killed, your family. Then my simple way to give them respect is to help those who have survived.
The work of Survivors Fund is still important because the needs of survivors are still there. The survivors are still facing the consequences of the genocide. And that is not going to stop very soon, as we see challenges to do with mental health concerns, challenges to do with the aging survivors and unemployment among many young survivors. So after 25 years, the work of SAF is still relevant and needed.
Survivors Fund, SAF, is committed to continue to make a vital difference in the lives of the survivors of the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda. We and they hope you will join us in continuing to support them. Thank you.